Oh, Hardy's hugging her. She has 2 dogs with her. They are not big dogs. They're small dogs. She has a U.S. Open bag on, obviously.
That is a British Open bag from the 150th.
All right, so she's doing that.
Open Championship.
She has a green, like a turtleneck situation that with a short skirt. She's handing Hardy Titleist golf balls. She's in her bag. She's grabbing things from her bag.
She's brought gifts for all of us, a sleeve of Titleist Pro V1s
She's grabbed
for me.
a Cool Keith t-shirt. That's very kind of her to do. Yes, Adam, I will give it to you.
Hold that up for the camera, Fred. I want to see what the Cool Keith t-shirt looks like.
All right, so
she gave me bird seed.
she gave Sarah.
That's a great shirt.
Thank you. Let's get
So Sarah,
get a good look at this.
Yes,
Thank you.
she got. All right, Sarah. Calm down, baby.
Okay,
let's get you on that microphone.
Put your headphones on over there so you know if you're speaking.
I tried to get Maz's. They wouldn't give them to me.
Okay, so here we go.
And I'd like it noted for the record that the dogs know who the good people are in the room. I have this one who's already all over me.
All right, Sarah, the microphone, honey. You got to talk right into that thing in front of you.
Hi, Fred.
Okay, yeah. So just seat yourself in front of that.
Hi, guys.
Okay, so here we go.
Did you hear what I brought the guys in the back?
No, we haven't heard anything.
Tex-Mex rolls with extra dipping sauce.
Oh!
Tex-Mex rolls, extra dipping sauce.
Have you guys started digging into those yet? What could go wrong? All right, look. So Sarah from Everett's here. There's a dog that is on Hardy right now.
Look at that.
All right, so Sarah, you're going to have to talk right into the microphone, my
That's
dear. You can
Rosie,
move
baby
it.
puppy.
You can move it
Yeah.
so it's in front of your face.
Now-
Okay.
Okay, so who are the dogs that you brought with you today?
I brought Rosie, baby puppy.
And she's the one who's very fond of me already.
Yeah. She'd walk away with you in a second. No
Oh.
loyalty.
Okay.
And then that's her auntie, Sammy. She's indifferent.
Okay.
Are these dogs that you're walking, or are these your dogs?
No, these are my dogs.
Okay.
Sammy's my pocket watch. She goes everywhere with me. She's my rider dog.
Okay, so you have, first of all, you have big sunglasses on, and you're covering your face with a turtleneck.
Yeah, because I got a goo eye.
What?
I got a little...
Take it. Why do you have your turtleneck in front of your face?
We
Sarah?
can't hear you if you're muffled, you see.
My boyfriend said the same thing. I'm just really uncomfortable.
Okay,
and
don't be.
I love
You
it.
are safe here. You're lovely looking. Everyone is excited.
Sarah, we're friends.
Sarah, there was nothing. You have nothing to worry. You look great. Please remove that from your face.
I'm not going to. No. It
Not
will
your
happen.
not your sunglasses. Your turtleneck over your mouth.
Yeah, just
No, I'll just pull it down. and
Fine,
talk
that's
like
fine.
That. Is
Okay.
that good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Rosie, baby puppies.
All right. Let's not worry about the dogs. Sarah, we need you to focus. Okay.
Good
So
luck.
please, I know. Please don't cover your mouth though. That all I can ask you is not to cover your mouth.
I met Serona.
All right.
Oh, you met Cerrone.
Yeah.
That's not Cerrone, that's Leroy. But
Oh,
listen,
Leroy.
it's in. Yeah, whatever. That wasn't
I'm
us.
sure
That
he
was
was
her.
just fine.
Okay.
I only have one contact in, so
Yeah, right.
I
That's
thought
why.
I
That's
was
it,
wong.
yeah.
All right, that's
That's
exactly why. All right, so yeah,
They're
Cerrone
both
Battle and
great.
Leroy do
They're
a
both
show.
great.
They are. They're fantastic talents. They both do a show on the weekend. Yeah, Leroy produces another show here in the morning. All right, now let's get to this.
Okay.
You were meeting us for the first time isn't that big a deal because you were never a fan of the show before Hardy came on.
That's not true, Fred. We've been over this. And I know Hardy because I followed you and Rich from BCN.
Okay, but
Okay.
And
you
that's how I'm just a fan of.
but you
98.
were a super fan of the midday show with Hardy.
No, I'm a fan of 98.5.
Okay, fair enough. All right,
Yeah.
but fair enough. But you've had more interactions over a longer time with Hardy than anyone else on the show. So what I'm interested in. All right, Sarah. Let's just say that's true.
Yes.
splitting hairs. Yeah.
All right.
splitting
Yeah,
hairs.
we really are.
All right, as far as I know, you've had much more interactions with him than me. So Hardy, you were seeing from Sarah from Everett. We talked about this before. She's acting a lot like I think she'd act. But that's
I'm
not
so uncomfortable.
okay. But you look lovely. There's nothing to be uncomfortable. We're not here to make fun of you. I swear to God, you're fine.
I'm so glad.
I wouldn't have you in the station to make fun of you.
And Fred, just so you know, Hardy suggested I bring the dog.
No, I thought it was interesting too. That I knew that was going on. I just don't want you to be too distracted by
Sarah,
that.
I find that the presence of dogs makes everybody behave better.
Okay.
I have found this to be the case, so I'm glad
Can
you brought
I tell
them.
You, my taxi driver on the way over here said I was acting erratic
Oh.
because he's like, you seem really nervous, and I was like, he picked up on it right away. Hi, Jimmy. I know you're listening.
Why do you keep covering your mouth with your turtleneck?
I'm just uncomfortable.
I know, but
Here. I'm just uncomfortable.
Fine. You
Okay.
can wear it over your chin.
Okay.
All right, Sarah. Okay, listen, you're among friends. No one is here to hurt you. All right, so let's get to this, though. Hardy, you've known Sarah from via email and the phone for how long?
Oh, I don't know, 10 years probably.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so
six to eight.
we all make and we've never seen a picture of her face or anything else, but now that and when you talk to someone, your brain generally develops like an image of what you think they would look like.
Yes.
How'd I do?
And so we're not judging her beauty or anything, obviously. Hardy
No.
knows this, but Sarah, to make you but just does she look similar to the way you thought she would look?
I believe if there's anything, you appear much more feminine and elegant than I had imagined.
It's very rare I get to dress like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I'm always dressed I look like my brother when I dog walk.
Yeah, exactly.
I look like a boy.
And
Yeah,
so
yeah. So this is nice.
So maybe I have pictured you correctly, but in very much the way I had envisioned you, and it's a very pleasant surprise.
Hardy.
Just to see your expectations not only met but exceeded.
Can I
How's
come
that?
clean
Very
real
good.
quick?
Yeah.
Yes.
My boyfriend asked me to roll back on something I had said about Hardy and that I wasn't attracted to him. This is going to get really uncomfortable. I wasn't attracted to him, and I thought of him as my father, and that's not true. I'm very attracted to you. I think you're hilarious.
Oh.
I don't really like my father, and you're such a better person than him. So,
Okay, you did not have a good relationship with your father, you're
well,
saying.
yeah, my second one. No.
Okay, your second father was not so great. Okay,
Yeah.
and that explains your attraction to Hardy. Now, you find yourself
Very well put.
You don't have to be
Sarah,
uncomfortable.
if I cannot put you at ease, I can't be more clear. No one is here
Can
to
I
make
just
fun
tell
of you.
you that my friend said, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
Why?
Why?
Well, they watch on YouTube. I don't, and they
That's
said
a
they're
good thing.
really mean.
Yeah,
So-
but don't worry about YouTube.
Okay,
It's a whole
okay,
thing. You
okay.
can't. Don't. That's just.
Okay.
You can't win. There's. You could come in here. You could have done anything, and they're still going to be awful. They're awful to us. I don't look. I don't look at it, Sarah.
No.
I
Okay.
really don't.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So
they just
I got enough in my
warned
life.
me.
Okay. So listen. So you find Hardy attractive.
Yes.
Okay. So have you always found him attractive? Is this part of the appeal?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the sense of humor. More
It's the
than anything.
humor. Yes. He's so dry.
But
and
you think he's-
angry? It's awesome.
Okay, but you think he's sexy though, physically.
Sure.
Well, that didn't sound overwhelmingly.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
But why did your boyfriend say to tell him that you thought he was good looking? Is this
Well, my
am I not-
boyfriend said, "Why did you lie on the radio the other day and
Oh.
say you're not attracted to Hardy?" We have a very open relationship.
So he wants you to bring him home, ideally.
No,
Oh,
he
okay.
wants Kendra.
Oh, he likes Kendra.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Listen, I'll Holland Taylor Kendra any day.
Okay.
What
so-
does Holland Taylor mean?
Holland Taylor is the mother on 2.5 Men who's
Charlie's
been in a
mom.
long relationship with Sarah Paulson as lesbians.
Oh, okay.
She's like 84.
Okay, so you would like to have a lesbian relationship with Kendra, is what
Yeah,
you're
I'm
saying.
on the fence. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right.
You and your boyfriend met at a station event years
Yes,
ago.
yes.
And you guys have been together for how long?
18 years? 17, 18 years. Yes.
Congratulations.
Any thought of marriage between the two of you?
No, I don't believe in marriage.
Why not?
It's silly. No, my father, he ran out of gifts to give his girlfriend, and he got married, and then it just fell to shambles after like 24 years.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah,
if you only get 24 years out of it, what's the point?
No, we don't need to be married. We're happy.
And your
Okay.
boyfriend, do you want to name him? Or you have in the past?
Well, yes, he's actually. You've actually read a couple of his emails. He's also a contributor to the show. I'm not gonna. No, I won't.
Do you always do that with a turtleneck, or did you deliberately wear a turtleneck so you could cover your
I
mouth?
deliberately work because I'm very uncomfortable.
Okay, does it make you feel like you're hiding? Like that when you have it over your mouth, you're like kind of hiding?
Yeah, I feel.
But
You don't need
you
to
have this
hide.
beautiful
I feel-
smile and like
Yeah.
lovely teeth.
Plus, you're on the radio and your
Very
mouth needs
very
to
feel
talk.
friendly person. What? There's nothing to be worried
I
about.
feel like I put on a couple pounds.
Oh, Sarah, you're lovely.
Who has it?
Sarah, you're lovely. No one's judging
All right,
you.
I'll stop being in. So
Yes,
I'll just cover
thank
with
you.
my
Just
hand.
because all I'm saying is not to cover your face because it affects the way that you sound on the radio.
I know. He told me that too.
And
so
you
don't
look
do it.
lovely, so there's no need to cover your face.
Fred, you're being so nice today.
I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I told you a million times. I didn't want to have you come in and make fun of you. I'm not here to make fun of you.
Okay.
I'm literally the you and Hardy and you guys meeting for the first time was enough for me. Now, yeah, you could. So you say you got to hug him. I want to explore this. So you say you got to hug him.
no,
come on,
it's
Sarah.
a lovely dog.
We're talking.
Okay,
All right.
sorry.
So I know. You're
The dogs are
nervous.
fine.
The dogs are fine.
They're
Okay.
fine.
They can make all the noise. Let them go to the bathroom on the floor.
little one has
Sarah, I'll tell you a
bad
story to make you more comfortable. When I first started WBCN, I brought my dog in one of the
I know.
first days that I worked.
I was listening.
My dog ran up the stairs, and at the time, there were corporate people upstairs.
Took a dump.
And there was a guy named Tony Berendini.
Who was like the GM of WBCN. He was like one of the Godfather, like one of the scary guys.
By that time, he was up in like CBS corporate.
Like
Yeah, he was
old
a secret
school,
corporate.
big-
He was a
I
powerful
know.
man, and my dog immediately didn't take a dump, but peed under his desk.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing that happened, and that was like my first month at the station. So
Yeah.
you're fine.
Yeah, you don't
I
have
think
to
that
worry
I've got enough.
Did you see my wound?
All right, so you have stitches all over your palm.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be a
That's
place
what
for
I'm playing
self
hard
harm.
this week.
All right, what did you do?
I was.
Hold it up for the YouTube
Yeah, let's see
camera
the
there so
camera there.
people can see.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
almost to Jesus-esque.
Goodness.
Yes.
Wow.
That looks really bad.
Yeah, it's
Stigmata.
bad.
Hmm?
What happened?
I was. I tried to stab my boyfriend. No, I'm kidding. I was carving
A body.
butternut squash.
I'm going to move that microphone a little closer to you.
I was
Dude, it's not-
I was carving a butternut squash, and our peeler was old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got out the paring knife, and as I went down, it flipped.
Oh, and you had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
You impress me as someone who eats healthy, maybe not vegan, but more fruits and vegetables than.
Yes. I do. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
How's that
Sarah.
working out?
Okay, so Sarah, listen. So how did it feel to hug Hardy?
It was great.
Is this a real snort? Is that how you laugh?
Oh, you don't know why I snort?
No, I didn't know. I don't know much about you. That's why.
I'm Hardy, and I apologize. When you went through your rib injury, the whole reason I started snorting is I had been taken out by my neighbor's dog with a stupid extended leashes.
Yeah.
And I fractured a rib. And I realized, because I'm quite jovial. I'm a nice, happy person.
Yeah.
And I realized if I snorted, it didn't hurt as much.
Oh, instead. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then over the next year, I hurt my ribs 3 more times. So
Walking dogs?
no. I was doing the Maisie, if you're listening, I was doing the worm at my best friend's daughter's bar mitzvah.
Okay.
And they were giving out baby disco balls on a necklace.
Yeah.
And as a gift, even though I had given her Nikes, as a gift, I was like doing the worm, and I came down onto the ball on the dance floor.
Oh, that's no good.
So I had extended the cartilage, and then the next night I was at Agnostic Front show.
Whoa! Harley Flanagan's Agnostic Front.
Yeah. And I got roundhouse right in the chest, and I went down, and I had to pee, and the girl had to unbutton my pants for me because that movement.
Oh, that's so hot.
And that got you down the road of exploring
Yeah,
maybe a
yeah,
same-sex
yeah.
relationship with Kendra.
Good
Okay.
call.
All right. Well, look, we've had Sarah. There's going to be plenty of time for you to get to know Hardy during the break.
I want to
And-
ask her to do one thing on the air, which she has done over the phone with us before when she was out walking dogs. She's got a special way of calling dogs, and she doesn't believe in treats in order to get dogs
No.
to. Well, how do you call your dogs when you want them to be by your side? Will it work in here, do you think?
No, I'm nervous.
Okay, she's
yeah.
too nervous. The dogs can sense that. Sarah from Everett is such a coveted guest that it created quite a bit of drama last hour. in terms of hiding her from her eyes. She has 2 dogs with her. She's wearing big sunglasses, which is fine, but she keeps covering her mouth with her, which is not great for the radio. But
so many emails, texts from friends of mine, all very complimentary of Sarah, and one of them that I think that will speak to you, Fred, as an SNL fan. No, nothing from Blind Scott. Someone said
he's on the phone, but nothing from him.
Sarah gives off Victoria Jackson vibes.
Yes, I saw that as well, and I couldn't agree more.
Victoria Jackson from SNL.
No, it's a very positive thing.
Oh yeah, very positive.
Very positive.
Not.
Because she seems a little
right
but
into
I
the
like her.
microphone.
I'm a big fan. She seemed, okay.
Okay, so Sarah, and don't even worry about it because we've discussed it. Because you are sensitive about all this. We're not gonna make an Instagram video or anything of you.
You can't. I don't care.
You don't care.
No.
Okay, well then we will because I thought that it might be nice because you're
Can
very.
I cover my face?
No. It's already. It would be of you on the show.
Yeah, it's been
All right,
rolling.
I was trying to be
20 minutes of you being on
so
the show.
Sarah, I was. I had to urinate, and I also had to be honest.
I had to urinate too, and I didn't get to.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We told you absolutely not. That happened. All right, so Sarah, but you were saying so. Part of our back and forth has been that you said that I live in Newton. Everyone knows I live in Newton. I'm very wealthy. I have a condominium.
Yeah. I don't know where you live. I don't know where you live.
I don't care if you did.
I'm not
that's
that
fine.
creepy.
I don't care if you did. I really wouldn't care.
Don't ask John.
Listen, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die, baby. I'm going out with my boots on, like Ronnie Van Zant.
Yeah.
All right, so listen. So you were even saying off air, you had said on air before that you were walking dogs, like whatever, like around where I live. And I was walking my dog, and I was like devouring you with my eyes. I was looking you up and down lustfully.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I only had one dog with me, I'm thinking it was about me.
Yeah,
I had real
get that
short
mic
shorts.
a little closer to you. But so
I had real short shorts on.
baby.
It was a warm day.
Well, listen, you're a gorgeous woman. Well,
and my
of course
legs
I was
are
thinking-
my legs are my money makers.
And everyone knows I have a huge leg fetish. So,
No.
but then off the air, you were saying that there was another time I devoured you and looked at you hungrily.
Oh, this is great.
Adolfo's going to be on in 1 second, but
it ties into Adolfo. So back in the day, you asked someone to. I came and heard that they do. You asked someone to come in and teach Adolfo how to hand dollar bills to strippers. So I called in, and on my way in, I was attacked by a feral cat. I'm not kidding.
Attacked by a feral cat.
Well, because at the time I took my.
Well, it was the aughts, and that was happening all the time.
No. It was an Everett. I took my cat everywhere with me, and he wasn't fixed. So the feral cat came after us, and I shielded it off. So
you were protecting your cat that you took with you everywhere.
By the time I got to the station, my arm was like 3 times the size, and I think you thought I was slow. I don't know what the term is, but you just were not. You did not like me at all. And then when I walked out, you go, whoa, wait a minute. She has a really nice body. And you brought me back in.
Wow, what an original show I was doing back then.
Sarah, as a caretaker of animals, is it commonplace to take cats outside of their environment and take them around? Is that something cats generally like?
Well, my cat, he was raised as a dog. He walks on a leash.
I don't know if that's a thing.
That's like sleepaway camp.
No, he's incredible. No, the Discovery Channel called me to do a story on him.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, but
on him.
I taught him how to sit. He lays down. He does angry kitty, but he loves to ride in the car with his head out the window.
Oh,
so
all right. Well, what a fun cat. All right. Well, look, Sarah from Everett's here, but let's bring in who she's up against in this round, shall we?
Contestant number 7. Okay, I'm just going to pile right through. Here we go. One of the founding members of a certain afternoon show on WBCN circa 2006, this person's jovial and convivial nature was paramount to the 10 prosperous years of radio. These days, you can find him saying great works of Marcus Aurelius, Soren Kierkegaard, and Michael Foucault. He is also currently more about his ancestral homeland of Matamoros, Tamaulipas. Please welcome to the show. Hold on. He had requested me to say it in, I guess the correct way. Hold on. Let me play it right here.
Adolfo.
Here's Adolfo.
Adolfo's writing his own introductions. Adolfo, I saw him when he was on hold. He's on, if you're on YouTube, you can see Adolfo. He's got the Millennium Falcon as his background. That's the Millennium Falcon, right, Adolfo?
You goddamn right it is.
All right, very good. All right, you can see, Sarah, please don't cover your face, your mouth. You can leave the sunglasses on. I'm begging you not to cover your mouth. Ryan, I need you to come in here and just kind of facilitate the microphone.
Hold my
No.
turtleneck back.
He doesn't.
Should we get a handheld mic?
Yeah, bring a safety pin with
No,
you.
a handheld mic would end up out the window. I don't know what she'd do with that. All
Hi,
right.
Adolfo.
Hello.
Oh, it's so nice to hear your voice.
Oh, so Adolfo, do you remember the day we brought a girl in? Because what an original segment we did. But how to hand a stripper ones?
I can show you
Show us what?
how to hand dollar bills to strippers.
Yeah.
Adolfo, do you remember that?
No, this must have been very early in the run.
It
Yeah.
was. We went to Foxy Lady, and there was like Adolfo Handler that was all over me.
Okay,
He was
Adolfo
all over
Handler
me.
was all over you?
Yes, he kept putting his pants up my skirt. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, whoa.
It's a different company owned us.
And
Different
that person
company
is
owned
no
us.
longer
condone that.
employed.
No, that's
Maybe
not
was
right.
never employed.
I've never been to the Foxy Lady, so it was not me.
Can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was flattered because
You were into it.
yeah, who cares?
Yeah,
I like the attention.
Yeah, you were having like a flirtatious kind of
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah, Adolfo was busy writing notes in his notepad on how to hand dollar bills to the strippers. So I was psyched to have someone engage with me.
all right. So Adolfo, do you remember going to the Foxy Lady?
I remember going to the Foxy Lady like years ago.
Well,
was
that's
this
where
when?
it'd be.
Yeah. Was this it when Stormy Daniels was like dancing?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you do remember? Wow.
Hey-oh.
Yeah, I sort of remember that, and I remember when the DJ announced me to the stage when she took the stage, she like just pushed me off the stage.
Oh, she didn't. She didn't.
Yeah.
She was featuring, and she did not like that you were up there.
Yeah, because we did a bit with her that she did not like.
She did not like it.
Oh, we had Stormy Daniels in studio.
No, she was over the phone. No, it was a recorded interview. And you guys wanted me to interview her.
It was before the Trump stuff, obviously.
It was way before the Trump stuff.
Right.
It was right after the when she was on that movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
There's so much
What is
going
on?
All right, Sarah, what are you doing now?
You're looking at something on your phone?
And the way you do it is so dramatic. Every movement Sarah makes is very dramatic.
Yeah,
All right, stop covering your face.
We're still on the radio.
No, I didn't want to talk. That's what I.
Ryan is not trying to chase you. He's trying to position the microphone in front of you so we can hear
Okay,
you when you speak.
now you find Ryan to be cute, right?
You guys are all great.
Yeah.
I love the
Oh,
show.
thank you.
I love
Right.
the station.
Is Adolfo is John more attractive in person than you thought he'd be?
Apparently, no. Wow.
No, John called me creepy 3 times.
Yeah, that's not cool.
When did that happen?
Why?
I don't remember. I don't remember them doing that at all.
It's odd that you would say that.
That's why I have beef with
They
you.
all say that kind of stuff, don't they? Boy,
Yeah, they're
that's
you're pulling her, as Hardy would say, you're pulling her pigtails.
Yeah.
All right, so but
Yeah, that's you, Fred.
that's me.
Yeah.
That's you pulling my pigtails.
No, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were trying to get my attention by being mean.
No, sometimes they're mean.
Yeah.
So I just say it like it is. But,
Yeah, you tell it like it is.
But I don't hate. I obviously have been a fan for a long, long time. So.
Okay. Well, this is very exciting for me too. All right, Adolfo, you're seeing from Sarah from Everett. When are you coming back into town?
Let's see. Maybe somewhere around like May 17th.
When are these Doughboys fellas coming up that you're going to go see?
They're going to be playing at the Wilbur on May 17th.
All right, so that's when you're coming.
so-
Because
Yeah.
you love the Doughboys.
It's a great show. Yeah.
Right. And even at the expense of this show, you love the Doughboys so much. You like it better than this show.
Well, they're not on every day.
Yeah, exactly.
I listen to you every day.
It hurts feelings when
Hi,
you do things.
Adolfo.
If anything, you sound better than ever, in my opinion.
Thank you,
The
Adolfo. We're in constant communication during the show, Adolfo. And I'm not making that up. We're texting back and forth. I do appreciate you
I learned
still
from
being involved in the
myself.
show, Adolfo. It means a lot to me. It does.
I like that Sarah took that opportunity to greet Adolfo again. Had you forgotten that he was here? Or is
No,
it,
no, I learned.
is everything old kind of new again?
Have you ever been overshadowed before, Adolfo, like
I
this?
just love
very rare.
Adolfo.
Hey, you know
I
what?
know-
I've had my time to shine.
All right, Adolfo, do you see Sarah from Everett? You know she's not married.
No, she's not.
Okay, so
He can come stay with me.
that's what's on the table, Adolfo, is that, Adolfo, you have an invitation to stay with Sarah from Everett when you come up for this Doughboys thing, and obviously you do our show too, in May. And so if you stay with Sarah from Everett, Sarah, what is that going to be like? Because your boyfriend's a fan of the show. Adolfo's part of the show.
He loves Adolfo.
You're a fan of the show.
Yeah, no. We have an extra room.
Okay.
Would that be necessary? Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Yeah. I got it. But
the whole face is being covered with the turtleneck.
Right.
It's a real.
okay, I'm Jesus Christ, Sarah. I don't believe that's real. All right, so
Hey,
Jesus.
it happens every time she calls, and it's happened at least
I
5
know.
times since
I
she's
know.
been here. It's
I know.
real.
I know.
It's as real as
I
it
know.
gets.
There's so much
right
going on. All right, let's break because I got it. We got to break because this is going to go on forever. And let's come back with the two of them.
Okay.
Sarah from Everett is a lot to take in, even if the audience isn't on board. I got to do this for just a little bit longer. I got to figure out what's going on. And Adolfo, we haven't even had a chance to talk to you.
No, you didn't.
I know.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
but if you can stick around for a few
It's all
minutes,
right.
we'd like to talk to you some more.
Well, now, big time Adolfo, who can't get any segments for us. Who knows? No, I'm just kidding, Adolfo. All right. So let's have him come back in just a
can.
moment.
Okay.
We'll talk about that.
All right. Sarah from Everett is in here. We're meeting her. I guess I have met her before. I'm the one guy who's met her before. I guess we did a very original bit in 2006, sending her to the Foxy Lady with our own Adolfo Gonzalez. So this is all an unintended, who knew that Sarah from Everett has met me and Adolfo, and me and Adolfo are both here, and we
Yeah.
thought Hardy had the biggest connection with her, and here we go.
Well,
All right, Adolfo, hello.
Hello.
Do you ever go to strip clubs there in Dallas?
Yeah, a couple of times. Like one time during the day. Like I had a very lovely chat with one of the dancers there. It was pretty nice.
What did you guys talk about?
It's life. You know how long she's been doing about this, doing this. Like what's like the typical life of a dancer. You know, stuff like that.
Okay, and what did she say? Were you trying to get her out of the business?
No. I was enjoying her conversation.
Okay.
You know.
And did you end up getting a dance from her, or did you just leave it at the conversation?
No, we had to dance. Come on.
Okay, because that's good. Because if they're gonna sit there and talk to you for that long, the least you could do is pay them. You know,
Right.
you're paying for their time.
Sarah, if Adolfo is going to make this a habit of having conversations with exotic dancers, you already instructed him how to hand a dollar bill to a dancer.
Yes.
What would be some conversational tips you could share with Adolfo if he was trying to talk to?
I've got bills. I wasn't prepared for that, but I can show him the significant ways. Can I?
Into the mic, please.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
significant ways you can double fold via. You can just fold it over. My favorite was I was once invited by our courier service at the modeling agency to a Christmas party. It was at Alex's in it's like Western Mass or something. It's BYOB, and they had a
Nice party.
Yeah, great. And they had a porn star that came on, and she put a shot between her boobies, and if you got it, and I goosed it right in,
Okay.
and then she took, and if you got it in, you got a signed autograph of her, but before.
What a prize.
Yeah. No, wait. It's even worse than that.
Autograph from a naked chick.
Yeah.
You've already gotten the prize. You've seen her
Even
naked.
worse than that is it was rolled up. She took it, she rubbed it through her crotch, and she
What?
tried to put it into my friend's mouth, and I volleyball spiked it. I was like, don't put that in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
Yeah.
So-
Leave it on the floor and stomp on it.
Yeah. I can help Adolfo in any way at the strip club.
Well, this is
Adolfo, when you come in May, would you like to hang out with Sarah? Would you like to stay at her house? This is not a question.
Well, my schedule's pretty stacked. When I come,
being
there's other people I got to see that I didn't see the first time around, that I haven't seen in years.
That's okay.
So I mean, she's a lovely lady. But yeah, if like anything happens with my accommodations, I'll definitely hit her up.
What if you could stay longer? Because the last time you were here, you kept pushing back your return to Dallas. Would you stay with her? Is there a circumstance where you'd stay with her?
Yeah, if it's a circumstance where I'm like, oh, it looks like I have more time than I expected, I can change the flight back, if something were to happen, I could probably. It would be nice to have like a friend.
Are you looking for me to pay for this airfare?
No.
You're sure? I'll pay for you.
I'll pay for it.
I'll pay for it, Adolfo.
Well, I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, you let me know at your convenience.
You could take my Mini Cooper. Adam
Would you?
12 didn't want.
You would let Adolfo drive your car.
The one that you were.
He has a driver's license.
The one you were going to give 12. That one?
Absolutely. Does he have? He has a license now, right?
Yeah.
I don't
first
care.
car
I
was
want
Mini
it
Cooper.
off the property.
Is it a stick shift though?
No, it's a fake stick shift, so that's why it never got stolen in Everett. Because it looks like a stick.
Gotcha.
All right, Adolfo. Now, have you had success driving the car? I know that you had an incident. You lost a job because you're driving, right?
Yes, I did. I've gotten better.
Okay,
Like,
how did you lose it? Can you explain what happened? How did you lose your job because you're driving?
Well, when I was backing out, I thought I hit like a pole or a tree, but it turned out I hit another car.
Right.
So yeah.
You were in a house doing some
They're everywhere.
like electrical work, and then you ended up backing into a car.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
But no one was hurt, thank goodness. So yeah, it's just.
Adolfo, any ideas for how you might contribute to the show next? Next time you provide us with something. The last time you were at the state fair and you got some great audio for us. What do you have coming up next? Do you think?
Well, right now it's just I'm just catching up on things. I've been scribbling down like I did. Oh, please.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. So.
All right.
Just like street audio. I had some ideas written down.
Okay, good. Well, good. All right, look, I think that I'm exhausted at this point. Adolfo, everyone loves you.
Yeah, Adolfo.
Bye, Adolfo. Bye.
He is going to be going up against Sarah from Everett, who delivered Everyone Loves Sarah from Everett.
Your mere presence is contribution enough, and you keep coming up with new ways of adding to the shows. So.
Are you talking to me, Hardy?
I am talking to you.
Thank you.
Oh.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Can I tell you my idea?
Sure.
Yeah.
I would like to take a full gummy and go to a movie with Bird, because I know he likes the marijuana.
Done and done.
And then do a
Sure, we can do that. There's no problem.
That's great.
Are you high now?
I had some liquid courage. Yeah.
Okay, you're drinking. There's alcohol in the mug.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
This really is like WBC.
2006 all over.
Listen, what do I care?
This is going to be a tough vote, everybody.
Bring me back.
All right. Well, yes.
Very difficult vote coming up.
All right. Well, Adolfo, thank you. Sarah from Everett, thank you. And you know what? Oh, I was going to say something, but then you did it. I was like, have you noticed that she's not putting the turtleneck over her face anymore?
Oh, yeah.
And then
I
she
stopped.
did it. You did stop for a
becoming a
while.
pro.
You were becoming more comfortable. All right. Well, now look, this is up to you guys.
Adolfo, good luck.
Is a very seductive number.
Wow.
All right, so this is up to the audience. Is it she just threw her headphones down? I don't know what's going on.
The mic drop situation.
I'm so tired between my anger at Nick earlier and now it's Sarah from Everett and Adolfo. It's so much to process.
We'll get the poll up and let you know at the beginning of the next segment when it's live.
Okay. Adolfo, thank you so much. Everyone loves you, Adolfo. And Sarah from Everett, what a lovely time meeting you. We will be back in just a moment.